we are going to work on the XLT because I'm hoping to take this out. It's spring. They're going to plow one of the passes by me soon. And I want to take this out. I want to rip it. And I think they're cool sleds. One of my friends has another old sled, and maybe I'll get a couple more old sleds going, and I can take out all the guys that are usually riding new sleds, and they can ride old sleds. So that's kind of what the plan is for tonight. We're going to look at, well, let me show you here. There is some loose hardware in here, if you can see that. So there's even worse. Do you see that one up behind that bogey? So we're going to go through this and kind of I'll grease everything up, clean everything out, and we're gonna have a good time. I've cleaned out the carburetors on this. Maybe we'll start it up later and run it for a second. Lindsay's gonna come out and help me get things going. But I picked this up beginning of winter. Actually, I think after my first ride, I went and picked it up. It's pretty decent shape. But this was the first, like I was saying last week, this is like the first cool sled that I ever rode. So I'm excited to get this guy going. I do have those triple pipes, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use those on this because on Saturday we did a little bit of drag racing and it was really fun. Let me know. Anybody on here that likes to drag race, let me know. Because I'm really thinking I need to build a drag race sled. It was actually a lot of fun. Drag racing. So we drag raced the old blue versus 146. And then we did old blue versus Jeremy's turbo. Oh, there's a sneak peek of what's coming, a video coming up for the turbo. Yeah, so, and then we did the 146 versus the turbo. Anyways, it was fun. And so it just made me think, like, I really wanted to make this XLT into kind of a drag sled. And maybe I'd make another one in the future, but I don't know. That's kind of, so I think I'm going to save those pipes for that sled. I think they're SLP even. So here comes Lindsay. She looks like a ragamuffin here. Just kidding. She looks great. Oh, she brought me a drink. You guys ever had Liquid Death? It's flavored water because I'm that uninteresting. So, just catch you up to speed. We're going to work on this XLT tonight. So, if you see me doing something wrong, let me know.
If you have any questions, let them know.
Yeah. So we'll get started here. Some of you want to watch on these old sleds. This isn't what we're working on. When you put the hoods down, they'll want to catch on the outside and not go in. And so you want to always kind of push them in. That's when I got my 2001. That's what the guy at the dealer said. He's like, always make sure it goes in or else it'll work out.
Sorry, I don't know why I can't. This is like so zoomed in. And I can't get it to unzoom.
Did you switch the cameras?
Maybe.
And also, I got a mic, so hopefully you guys can hear me.
Yeah, you're like so zoomed. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Sorry, that was probably super loud. Hopefully the mic's working. If it's not, let me know. Oh, no, it's probably not because I don't have it turned on. Well, hopefully it's working now.
Do you want me to go see?
Maybe. All right, Lindsay's gonna go join on her phone and see if it's working. Okay. So, but yeah, just kind of go over this XLT. It's in pretty good shape. There's some things like I'll replace, like this choke lever. I'll probably get a new windshield eventually. We'll decide tonight. I think I'm gonna take this mountain bar off because oh geez, I wasn't even looking at it. This mountain bar just kind of looks tacky, I think. The seat is all right. It does have this little cut, but we'll just ignore that. I was thinking about getting this powder coated or painting it black.
Good.
Cool. All right, well. Grab those over here. First thing I want to do is I actually got this running the other day. Pretty good. So, like I showed you earlier, I want to check out the track because it was there's some loose stuff. So we'll okay. That's how you think that is. So we're gonna check this here. Actually, I don't know if this is gonna be metric or standard. This way your track hooks. Oh, not sure on the skid. No, on the skid too. It's usually like through bolts. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like this. I'm missing a wheel on my part.
I blame our children.
Actually, this has always had a hard time keeping its wheels on. So, shoot, this is real jacked up now. Yeah. So, yeah, there's probably like an axle in here. So like, there's a rod in the middle of what I'm working on here. So this bar hooks the suspension down, and so there's probably a shaft that goes through here that you have to tighten both sides onto. So they're a real stinker to get off. But then also when you're tightening it, this side is going to spin, so you have to hold the other side with the wrench. So now I'm going to scoot around to the other side and tighten it down. So just tightening this down, just that. I'm just gonna check everything because this is an old sled. It seems tight. We're also gonna check the track tension. Seems all right. High facts. Just make sure that none of them are like in real bad shape. These ones up here we won't be able to spin, but we can check. Make sure that's tight. That was not super tight. When I was a kid, am I on this?
I got you.
His sled, but he was missing a bogey, so I couldn't ride it. Oh no, we took it off another sled and put it on, so I could ride it. Yeah. So with well, there's some grease somewhere on this thing. So there's gonna be a few grease certs in this, and we'll go through and do that again. Looks like some of them got hit. Pretty good. So yeah, you want to check the high facts in a few places. So like where it turns and it goes up right here at the front of the skid is gonna wear more. Yeah. So this. So there's usually a wear line on it.
On your track?
So this black part here, this is a high fact. And it's a wear part. So it's meant to wear out. So your track rides on this instead of being on your rail. And that way it just wears out instead of this or your track wearing out. So you have to replace these every now and then. It's not too bad.
Like how
snow you're riding in. If you're riding in like powder snow all the time, then your high facts will like never wear out. But if you're riding icy trails all the time, this is gonna melt.
So this is the high facts.
Yeah, the black part's the high facts, and it'll get hot and it'll melt. So, okay. So next bolt that was super out is this one right here. I don't know. To tighten that one down. So, this is a good idea to do, like kind of the beginning and the end of each season. Like kind of go over your sled and make sure everything's tight. I mean, I guess you wouldn't have to do it. If you did it at the end of the season, you wouldn't have to do it at the beginning of the season again. But, and when you get a new sled, if you get a used sled, you kind of want to do it just so you know what's happening on the sled. Like this one, if I would have gone out and ridden this, those are some pretty major components that I could have been in a bad way on the side of the mountain, so. Okay, so now this is a good possibility that it's spinning the other side. Okay, not yet. The other bolts we're going to want to check are up on the tunnel. I'll show that one. We're going to want to check. This is going to be where this bolt looks good, but that's where the front torsion arm or something hooks on the. It's like the front part of the skid. It hooks in there, and then the back part hooks in here. Actually, I'm not sure what this bolt might just be to hold this bracket on for this back wheel.
So remind everybody, what are you doing overall to the sled?
So this one I'm kind of just making like I don't know if I've said. This one I kind of want to just make like my XLT trail sled that I can just go out and ride at night, like nighttime trail sled. So I'm probably not going to do anything too crazy to this one. Just get it running real good and just go and rip it. Will has some old sleds. We can go ride with him.
So this is good for people if they're trying to learn how to like overhaul an old sled that maybe doesn't run great.
Yeah, or they just picked one up and they're like, I don't know if it's like good.
One thing you guys don't know about Ben is people just look at this face. They just want to give this guy free stuff. They're like, oh, it doesn't work. It hasn't worked in 10 years. Let me give it to Ben. I bet he wants it.
I haven't gotten any free
I'm just kidding.
snowmobiles for a while. I wish I had. That'd be fun to get a free one right now. Okay, so then I'm just going to check this same one on this side. Then I'm going to check this bogey after.
So you're just checking to make sure that they're tight?
Well, these were all loose just a minute ago. This one's loose.
So you're just making sure they're tight?
I'm just tightening them up. So
this is the first thing when somebody gets a super.
If it's not running. Like that's gonna fall down. It's gonna ruin my day, So there's some things I'm gonna need to do some research on this because like suspension setup, I don't know much about this. So if you guys know, but there's a limiter strap back here. He's here.
Flashlight, and then I can show everybody.
Yeah. So this limiter up here. I don't know what it does. I don't know why. New sleds don't have limiter straps in the back. So I don't know if like the track, at least now, moving kind of two different parts. They don't move like this. They kind of the front will move separately from the back unless you have a coupled suspension, which all moves together. Whoa, something fell. Maybe not great.
Is that in the front? That little screw?
Oh yeah. The screw that goes through the jack broke today. It's sad. This bolt is like I can turn it like such a tiny bit. I can move it like this much every time. So that's why I wanted to get the ratchet wrench because otherwise it'd take forever. And it's kind of hidden by this bogey, so I can't get a regular ratchet on it.
So when you fast forward to the magic of television, so people don't have to watch you.
Well, I don't know, like
fasten.
I don't know how we're gonna do that on the live.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But the one time Fred had one of these, right? And we were riding it, and Jerry set the brake, and then he was like, "Oh, hey, let me ride your sled the rest of the day." I was like, "All right, well, I think we got in a little fight about it, but I eventually let him." And he had set the parking brake, and I didn't know because I never set mine, and I totally just burned up the brake. Fred was all right. He didn't get mad. He didn't even make me pay for it, I don't think, or ask me to pay for it. I probably should have offered. So, all right, okay, that's tightened there. This is a 15. Would you mind handing me a 15? Thank you.
You said that was a 15. Do you mind handing me a 15? What do you mean?
It's a 16.
You need a 16?
Yeah. I want to actually. Maybe 16.
So was it a 14 that you had?
Yeah, I had a 14.
Oh.
Okay. So track tension seems fine. All of our bogies seem fine. So the skid's looking all right to me, other than I think I would need some high facts. So it wraps. So it kind of wraps around. Should probably throw it away.
Wait, you're going to throw that away? I'm just kidding.
All right, so I'm feeling pretty good about this skid, other than I do want to grease it. So we'll grease that real quick. Grease gun right here. So this is low temp grease, or skidoo grease. I don't know if it's low temp. It's probably about the same as Polaris grease. It does, though, look like somebody has greased this recently. So we just do it until a little bit comes out.
Where is it coming out? Oh, wow.
It'll come out like on the sides. Man, that's hard. Why is it so hard to push? I wonder if I need to clean this. Oh, come on. Dude, this is the hardest grease cert I've ever had.
What do you need?
Yeah, so you usually just pop on and off. Okay. Well, let's clean out a little bit, see if we can get some grease in there. I really like this little screwdriver. I don't know why. I just like it a lot. Oh, there's 2 grease certs on here. One on the top and one on the bottom. I wonder what. So I think this is a 96. You know how we're getting grease this? See how much. I wonder why.
That's a different greaser? Wait, what do you mean?
So
This
there's
one?
2.
I
this
see.
is the top one. I was trying the bottom one earlier. Oh, do you see it squirt down on the other side?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. You don't have a bunch of
What's this part that you're greasing?
What's
it called?
I don't know. Do you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Golly. I wonder if I need to take that off. That is crazy. I don't know, just rear suspension, pivot arms. Holy cow, there's all kinds of grease certs on this thing. There's even another one up higher.
Really?
So like snowmobiles will get real squeaky because you're in snow so much, so everything's all wet all the time. This is interesting too. We'll have to do some research, or if somebody knows. It looks like there's another mounting area. Like I could mount it here. I wonder what that would do. I wonder if it would raise it up. Like lift up the back. Ask some of the old timer guys, see why it's stained from. I put a bottle of Simple Green on it, and it had leaked. I like stained the chair. Yeah, let's ask some of the old timers because it might even have. I don't know. That can't be a mount for it. But I always thought it was cool back in the day when I was a kid. These sleds, I think like the Arctic Cats used to like have a huge rake in the back. The back would sit up really high, and it was always so cool. And I wanted my sled to do that, but I never could. And I remember asking a guy, if they made a bracket that would make it do that. He's like, oh, I don't think so. Why do you want to do that? And I was like, oh, just because it looks cool. So, yeah. So I'm gonna hit this other greaser. I can't tell if it's coming out.
Sounds like it is.
I know, but I can't tell if it's oozing out or not. Oh, yep. There
Oh
it
yeah, I
is.
see it.
This started coming out. Okay, good. So that one actually needed some grease, and that one actually, if you didn't know it was there, could be tricky. There's also another one, and I did this right when I first got it, behind the secondary. I did not know that was there until I had the bearing go out, and it was a real chore to
Really?
get one in that. So yeah, you always want to make sure to grease that one. This, oh no, it does have an adjustment on this limiter strap. Huh.
So what does that limiter strap do? It's like a governor?
No, so it limits how far down the track will drop, but it's
like for jumping?
No, like
or suspension?
It limits like how much the suspension can drop down. But this is fully extended, right? We're up in the air. So like the front one, if you have it loose, it should do more wheelies. If you have it tight, then it does less wheelies. Looks like it's pretty loose. Yeah, it's in wheelie mode. Which I don't know. I'll see how much it wheelies, and then I might put more, just because this is gonna be more of a trail machine. I don't even know if it'll wheelie. And so then if I want more ski pressure, then maybe I'll tighten it up. All right, there's another greaser up here, this front arm, which is impossible to see. Just put some grease in there. Oh, I have to come from this side now. So another video I have coming out later that I was working on today. Actually, I didn't video it, but doing a little maintenance on my turbo. I dropped the engine springs in to the engine bay, like underneath the engine. I dropped one underneath the engine. I thought I dropped another one under it. Twice. That was really frustrating today.
Is there enough strap up?
You can see the flashlight.
I wonder if I could take a picture of you. Can I take a screenshot? Yep, just did. It's pretty funny.
Oh, geez, I'm just. It's coming out the other side. I put so much grease in there.
Dang it, because you're wasting, or you have to now wipe it up?
Oh, both. Yeah, look. Up there, I don't know if you can see that huge pile of grease.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, mostly just because I was wasting it.
How much is like a full tube of grease?
$20, $25.
What? You moron! Just kidding. Can't put grease back in the tube. I feel like there's like a Aesop's fable about that.
Well, let's just get like out somewhere, I guess. I can't. I don't know how to get it. I just like smeared it back in.
Child labor laws are ruining this country.
I did tell Lola.
Penny's little arms would fit so great in there.
I did tell Lola today, hey, I might need you to come grab something for me. So these are the heat exchangers. So it's like your radiator. So I think why they did it is so you could have your foot up here and like it would warm your foot up. But it does make it hard to cool them.
Your heat exchangers?
Yeah. Well, there's also one up in the front. So that one should
right here.
Cool it. It's up in the very front, up in here, up in the front of the up in the front of the tunnel. So it, yeah. But these ones, you know, this is nice. Warm your little feet.
Oh, there's also, look at this. You guys know what this is? That is a bee's nest.
I saw one.
You know how you can tell? It's the way it is. Have you seen that? Yeah, there's like a little.
Oh, a wasp nest.
Oh.
Ah! I love squishing.
Oh, the girls would have loved that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, here's a little screw. You throw that away. All right. So, what time did you bring my watch?
8:30.
Okay, so.
We have somebody that just joined us.
Oh, hey.
I don't know who it is.
Hey, thanks for joining.
I can't see who it is. So leave a chat and tell us your name.
Yeah.
It's weird that YouTube won't let you see the people.
Because a lot of people do incognito.
Oh. Hello, incognito.
Okay,
so really quick, Ben just is talking about how to refurbish an old sled. First, you want to get the engine running. He went and tightened all of these bolts here. Yep. He made sure that the bogies were all in. And he greased all of the monkey valves. Grease certs.
So then we're going to go do the front suspension. The older they get, the more they have. Like the new sleds will have like 2 grease certs in them. So we'll have this one, that we'll do real quick.
Oh, I hear it.
Where is it? Up top. Okay. Oh man.
Have you ever just had it like squirt in your eye?
No, it's not like really.
What do you want in the chair?
No, the cart. The chair.
Don't get grease on my jeans. I love these jeans.
Cool jeans. These jeans have holes in them. I don't know how I got those. Maybe a snake tried to bite me.
Cigarette butt. Just kidding. All right, mystery person doesn't want to identify themselves.
All right, so now this one.
Oh, there we go.
That did not take much. All right, so we'll do the other side.
Yep. So how often do you grease your sleds? At the end of every season?
Sometimes.
Oh, you're going. Up there. Why is it all white?
It's a different kind of grease.
Wait, but that it started in there?
Yeah, it was already in there, so it's just pushing the old stuff out.
Dude, that is so satisfying. It's like better than Dr. Pimple Popper. It's just not as gross.
You're right. So, I mean, I don't know. It's good to do it probably 2 times a year.
2 times a year. Oh, okay.
Like halfway through the season.
Do you do this with all your engines?
I mean, I don't always do it 2 times a year, but like if you did it like the end of the year, in mid-season.
When you take your oil in to get a tune, like, or your car to get your oil changed, do they do stuff like that?
They should. Cars are like going away from having grease certs. Like the Razor there has like 2.
If you want to buy the Razor, it's for sale. Make him an offer.
Yeah.
Some guy did tell him he'd give him change it for a Harley. Yeah. Or we could just sell it and buy a Harley.
Lindsay wouldn't let me get a Harley.
Mm-hmm. Ben didn't ask seriously for a Harley.
No, I didn't. I'm not what you'd call good at motorcycles. Oh, the other thing that would be good to check now, not bringing keep grease and stuff, but the Hyfax or the carbides.
Oh, I know what a carbide is.
Yeah, they look alright.
This one's all rusty.
Oh yeah, they rust real quick.
Does it not matter?
No.
So is it just you're looking for like major nicks or cuts or?
You just want to make sure it's there. I had one wear off the first of this year on the blue sled. Let me find it. I don't think I ever threw it away. They just left it on the ground over here.
Because he throws anything away.
Yeah, I heard that.
What?
Doesn't throw anything away, man.
You don't. It's true.
I can't find it, but it was fully worn off. There's a video you can find of that, where I replaced it. Okay, so this is all of the steering. So the steering post comes down and it goes to this bar right here.
Oh wait, sorry, can't rotate the phone. It doesn't like that. Oh, I see.
So see how it's so it pushes and pulls. So, grease this guy. So really, you just want to do this so that it doesn't like freeze up on you, because that's a real stinker.
What? Because then you have to like take it all apart and
yeah, you just can't
powder
right?
What's it called? Sandblast.
Well, you'd have to get in pieces. You don't want it to have. You want it to be real smooth. So I'm guessing this one's gonna have a bunch of grease in it too. Oh yeah, it's already coming out. So this sled's been pretty good, well maintained. Let's see right here. So we'll just show. I did this one already. So right back down there, there's a little grease cert right there. So if you have an old sled, you're gonna want to grease that guy. But yeah, I went to start this the other day and fired a little bit up here.
Oh, sorry.
And this had frog skin on it, and a flame came through and burned out the frog skin real quick.
What's frog skin for?
It's just like keeps powder out, keeps dust and powder out. It's cool material. It's a cool product.
So would you replace it or no?
On this snowmobile, no, because I'm not like gonna ride the powder with this. It has air filters already. So in here, this is cool. This is a cool add-on they put. There's a spare belt, and then in here you put like tools and stuff. I put spare plugs. I think these are spare plugs from the other guy too.
They should have done a mojito.
What's that?
A muff pot to make fajitas.
Oh, that would be cool. And you have little compartments for everything. Oh, he does have some other spare plugs in here too. The other thing I noticed, it's missing an exhaust spring. I need to get one. This guy's a little cooked. So, just throw that out.
Oh, another one of these for over there. Oh.
Let me close it. You can see.
Yeah.
On the other side here, it's missing a spring. So I'll need to get one of those.
Oh, we have some new people joining us now.
Okay.
Ben is doing an overhaul of this Polaris Xlt. He just
not an overhaul, like a tune-up.
a tune-up. Checked all the bogies, greased everything.
Yep.
Checked the carbides.
So the next thing I might do. So what time is it?
40.
40. Okay.
What do the people on here want to see?
Yeah, I can either. So I'm gonna drain the. So I heard once. I don't know if it's true or not, but a lot of old sleds start on fire because the brakes get stuck because they have old brake fluid in them. So I was gonna drain the brake fluid. You can find my brake fluid.
I want to know who's on here because we can't see who you are. So you don't have to put your social security number. Just type your name or just where you're from. I'm curious to see where people are joining us from. So Ben was saying, I'm mostly just repeating this stuff while he's walking around also because I don't know this. But you want to re-grease everything like probably around once a year if you can, twice a year. Just helps keep things from freezing up. We also check the high facts.
Oh yeah.
To make sure not in certain places. He said he may replace it over there. And then he showed.
I would replace both sides.
This is a high facts for another machine that he replaced because it was worn out. Nobody wants to tell you where they're from.
Well, does anybody want to tell me they spend half their time out in the garage looking for something?
Yeah, sometimes I'll ask Ben, I'm like, hey, what'd you do outside? He's like, mostly cleaned up and found stuff. Looked for stuff.
Dang.
What are you looking for?
I have like this hotel pin. Oh, I'll just use this one. Well, that was whatever I had in there was real gross. Lindsay let me have these hotel pans once.
I used to be a chef and I worked in restaurants, and so I would have those. Here's one right here.
Does it have stuff in it?
No.
Oh, good. Yeah, we'll use this one.
Why?
We'll use this one because I kind of want to just see
what it looked like.
What the fluid looks like coming out.
Mm.
But these are great. She has some shallower ones. I have a bunch of gears in that one, I guess. Those are the gears from the.
You're down?
Yeah, from the turbo when I replaced it. I haven't found somewhere to store them yet. So probably do that.
Cool. So what else are you gonna do? We're gonna drain the brake fluid.
So we'll probably drain the brake fluid.
Check it out.
Probably be done for today.
What other questions do you guys have on here?
See something.
Unless you want to see something.
Okay, good. Okay. So we're not bleeding the brakes or anything. We're just gonna flush it through. So, you just want to yeah. Let's see what this is. I think that this is going to be an 8mm. Your guess, Lindsay?
7.
I think it might be a 7. Nope, 8.
Oh, I'm such an idiot.
But I said 8, so the 8 was taken from you.
Yeah. I mean, I guess 7 because you always think things are.
So, on my new sled, I was noticing that hopefully I have .3. Hopefully I have .3 brake fluid. I should maybe check.
Because you don't want to leave it dry.
Well, if you dry it, then you have to bleed it. Because if you have air bubbles in your brake system.
So you just want to pour enough to get it so it runs through a little bit.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to pump it. And then.
Because you're trying to get the old brake fluid out so that it doesn't catch on fire.
Just like you change the oil.
I mean, I never changed the oil in my car, but I could see why people should.
I changed my
Just kidding. I love to mess with Ben. Every time I'm like filling up the truck with diesel, I always take a picture of the gas pump and say, "This one, right?"
And it's so.
And Ben loves it.
Every time.
Do you not have the right brake fluid?
I think it's up here. It might be in this. But yeah, I took a picture. But I had on my new sled when I would roll it over.
I'm going to take a step back so these guys can see your shop. Ben has a pretty big shop. It's what, 40 by 50? But he and his buddy went and got these shelves. They were from a Costco and they built them all. So he has lots of room for all the stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen. You can't tell right now because it's riding season, but he stacks his snowmobiles so he can fit 3, 6, 9 snowmobiles up there. And they have this massive ramp. They just right on up there. Oh, yay.
So, so we're gonna. What size do you think that is? 10. Oh, smaller, huh? Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll open that, and then we'll kind of pump the brakes while I'm pouring more fluid in. Oh, that stinker. I think it's this.
Do they make adjustable ones you can just like put on and it shrinks to fit?
They do, but the likelihood of like rounding off the bolt is, or whatever you're tightening, is way higher.
That you strip it?
Yeah. Kind of a bummer. Okay. So get this to a spot. That's a little bit more convenient. Man, they did not make this easy. I wonder though.
Can you also go like this on the top?
Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, I guess we do this. Yeah. Okay. So get this hose on there. Okay, and then the other end is just in this bucket down here. And we're gonna come over here.
Is it like pressurized?
Yeah. I'm not getting a good angle on that. I don't care for the angle, so I'm gonna put a sock on it so I can try. Okay. So yeah, so I don't know if I finished telling about my new sled. So when I would roll it over, I would have no brake pressure, and I'd have like, so I'd roll it over, and then I'd have to. And so I was like, man, this is weird. So I just added some more fluid to it. Problem went away.
Really? So they just didn't have, was there like an air bubble in it?
I don't know if there's a, well, when I would roll it over, air would get down in the lines and I would have to pump that out.
So you don't want to open it all the way because then you expose it to air?
Yeah, well, it'll just start like leaking all over. We want to be able to close it. So. Okay, let's see if that's enough.
Oh, there you go.
Some coming?
Yep.
So you want to watch the top so you don't suck air down. close that off.
So wait, what were you doing?
I was pumping the brake handle.
I mean, you're done?
No.
Oh.
So we kind of
You closed what off? Oh, the
bleeder.
Hmm.
So then we'll just add some fluid to this.
That much?
If I put in more, it'll overflow.
Oh.
So you can see the brake fluid that's coming out of this can is clear.
Yeah, this is all.
That's pretty like cloudy.
Mm-hmm. How do you dispose of all these? Like,
Take them to like Napa, or you just take them to a shop. One of the dumps by us takes it.
so wait, could I just? Because are you gonna have to pump this whole thing until it's clear?
Just until it's clear.
Do you want me to pump and you?
Yeah, if you want to just here, I can get the stand, and we can.
Well, can I? Oh wait, that's the brake over there, right? I can reach that.
Well, because you have to add fluid, and it's kind of a two-handed job.
Oh well, if you want to, I mean. Oh, get this.
Yeah, let us know if you ever do this with your sled. I'd be curious to know, or if this is Brian and Nick watching, if I've ever done this to your sled. Okay. All right. So don't spill that. It'll eat everything.
Is that who you're talking to?
Okay. So the best way to do this is you're gonna pump the brake.
Like,
Oh, do you need a step?
I can't see. I'm too short. Here, can I put my hand on this and just stand up?
Oh, here, I have a milk crate you can stand on.
There we go.
Okay, be safe. Okay.
I just don't want like air.
Yeah. So pump the brake. Okay, and then go. Stop. Hold it. Okay.
This is hard not to spill.
Yeah, we just want to wipe it up real quick.
We'll get someone to clean that up. Over here. Sorry. Typical thing. Cleaning up my messes.
All right.
So what do you not want that valve to not be covered?
Yeah, so like when you pump it, it puts pressure, and then I can relieve it. But like you can see, it's already starting to get lighter. So we don't have to do too much more of this. Okay, so I'm gonna open it. Oh yeah, pump it. Okay, and then.
Oh wow, it's like bobbing lots. It stayed open.
Hold it. So pump
it's like
and hold
open.
it.
The little thing.
Did it pop out?
Pop open.
Oh, that's exciting.
It's not hooked to anything? He aggressively tapped on the brakes. That's how I arrived up.
Flooding right now. I think he just has a gas powered pump up that.
So wait, is that supposed to happen where it just?
I've never had that happen before. So
Like what holds it down?
it just pushes in there.
The suction.
I have to do some research on more than that. We might need to drain out all the fluid and kind of see what happened in there. We're taking another one apart, but I think, you know, yeah, we're gonna drain that out. It was weird. Okay, you can just set that down.
So you just have to throw away all that brake fluid.
Yeah, we'll
And you
just
stop
pump it.
until it just.
What are you doing over there?
I really just squeezed it. This is Lindsay's last live. Look, you do it. I'll show you.
Oh, it's like a one way.
Yeah, you don't do it. It's going to keep doing it.
So this keeps it from doing that. I just don't know if it should go over it. I think it's got to go in it somehow.
And then Google it.
I have two others sitting over there that I can peek in and see.
Like brake reservoirs. All right, I can move down. Maybe some room.
Yeah, maybe. There we go. You grab me another cord real quick.
Yep, where are they?
We'll just try it there.
Right where? Oh. Doctor! Does anybody on here know what the deal is with that brake piece? It's like a little round floater thing. It seemed like when we were pulling the brake thing, it was just like going like this.
I mean, it's a one-way valve.
And then it popped up.
So this is what it is. Let's see it, all right?
Yeah.
So it lets stuff go down, but not. It lets it go this way, but not that way.
Air?
The fluid. Well, the fluid comes back through, but I don't know. So you don't get the squirting.
I had no idea brake fluid was so toxic.
I don't know. That's my dad told me. Maybe the top piece. we'll probably do some more work on this.
I'm going to cover my hair so I don't smell like two-stroke.
No, it's just. Well, maybe we won't start it.
You have that gas stuff you can spray?
No, I just won't start it. Cool.
It's good. People know what it's like to work on snowmobiles.
Yeah. If I was better, if I was like Todd Klein, I think his name is. He's really good at triples. He would know all this stuff. He'd start really good. But anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.